Welcome back to the most unfiltered corner of the internet, the Raw Reality Rundown. You already know this is where the internet chaos starts, not ends. And honey, I'm fired up today because the streets are spinning, and guess who's at the center of the mess? Nah, Tiffany's still trending, and not in a good way. Let's hit rewind. Tiffany Henyard. Yep, that Tiffany ex-mayor of Dalton, former Thornton Township queenpin, is still knee-deep in federal fire. The feds ain't letting go. And get this, sis is unemployed for real, not a vacation, not a break. Fired. It's been 2 full months since she last cashed that $300,000 check. Now, she's out here with pockets quieter than her board meetings. No job, no allies. When the salary stops, the hustle gets shady. You already know I had to put on my sleuth shades and investigate. And baby Tiffany got a brand new playbook. Yup, she's cooking up a fresh scam. Same ego, different scheme. Miss Henyard said, no more politics. Fine, I'll sell dreams instead. And spoiler alert, she's already marketing the hell out of it. So for anyone who thought she'd vanish, quietly into obscurity without a title, think again. Tiffany's still outside like nothing happened. Oh, and side note, happy 75th birthday to her. Cue sarcastic claps. Yup, she's out here blowing out candles like she ain't blow a 6-figure budget. And just when we thought she was done, she hit us with the biggest twist yet. A book, that's right, sis out here peddling pages now. She posted it all over Facebook, writing, "Thank y'all for the birthday love, and extra love to everyone who bought my book. It sold out in minutes, sure. But wait, plot twist incoming," she added. Missed it? No worries. Click that link and grab your copy today. Nobody's quoting your mess in Congress. And then came the cherry on top. Remember, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ah, but also, what? Cue, dramatic gasp sound effect. So of course we had to dig into this so-called bestseller. It's titled Standing on Business. And baby, get this, she's charging 99.99, yes, you heard me, $100. For what? Typos and delusion. That's not standing on business, that's standing on audacity. She writes, and I quote, "From mommy moves to making history, I'm not just showing up, I'm standing on girl, WHAT. If that's the hook, imagine the rest of the book." You can't even make this stuff up. Tiffany really said, I lost my throne, so now I'm a motivational speaker. But let's be honest, if that book taught anything, it's how to finesse a whole town and still have the nerve to sell them a copy of your rewrite. Stay tuned. They say there are 2 sides to every story, but let's be real. She's not just showing up, she's rewriting the playbook on fake leadership. No apologies, no backing down. And if you're wondering why I'm here for the comments section because that's where the real comedy kicks in. One person said, same old scammer playbook. When one hustle flops, they just invent the next. Another added, why drop $99 on a book when the court transcripts are free? People were on fire. Someone joked, $100 for that. I'll wait till it's bootlegged at the barbershop. And then came the knockout. Richard Williams' book is in the Dollar Tree bin collecting dust. Brutal. Someone else said, if it hadn't taken me 3 years to get to Africa, I'd fly there just to see the typos in that book, because, let's be honest, grammar has never been Tasha's strong suit. That book probably reads like it was voice noted during a sinus infection. Another asked, does it come with a bonus chapter on how to blow taxpayer money? Then Michael chimed in with, does it have a happy ending? Wild. But here's the thing, Tasha does look all right, and everyone knows she's down bad these days. Melissa said it best, $100. The last Harry Potter book didn't even cost that much, and people camped out for that ending. Facts, Tina Knowles, yes. Beyonce S. Mamas, a book out for $14.99, and she's a literal legend. Someone else wrote, is this a book sale? Or a secret bail fundraiser? And another nailed it, she's asking $100 for a book, but hasn't done anything worth that price tag. Then Lamont popped up like, congrats, Tasha, but let's be real, he didn't buy it either. Tasha better stack those dollars, because between court dates, legal drama, and commissary needs, she's gonna need every dime. People are already cracking jokes about her prepping for prison life. One even said, if she ends up in a women's prison, Someone in there might actually find her cute receding hairline and all. But seriously, no one's buying that book to read it. They're buying it to burn it, just like she burned the public's trust. One commenter asked how many copies were printed before she called it sold out. Great question. We know who she is, but does she really have a $100 fan base? Doubt it. I've got almost 500,000 subscribers, and even I wouldn't expect y'all to drop that much on a book from me, and I've earned this platform. Tasha, she built her following off free events and taxpayer-funded clout. People never supported her with their wallets, so this $100 price tag, that's not how support works. That's desperation. She probably bought both copies herself, just to say sold out. That ain't business, it's stank behavior. People want facts, not overpriced fluff. And here's the kicker. This is textbook narcissism. If I pay $100 for a book, it better unlock the secrets of the universe. But this, it screams ego and desperation. She's trying to relive a lifestyle she lost without doing any of the work. It's not a comeback, it's delusion. That $99.99 price tag, proof she doesn't even realize how far she's fallen, and the streets are saying only 3 or 4 people actually bought the thing. But just wait, Tiffany's gonna double down like always. ... Here's the thing, when God gives you a platform, you better treat it like a blessing, not a playground. But Tiffany, she fumbled it like it was a joke. Now she's out here selling $100 books that nobody asked for, praying anyone buys enough to keep her lights on. To match her old salary, she'd need thousands of buyers. Spoiler alert, she never had that kind of fan base. What we're seeing now isn't hustle, it's straight-up desperation. She had chances, real chances. She blew every single one. And now the only thing she's building is a reputation for crashing and burning. It's a pattern, especially in communities like Dalton or Thornton Township, places with real black potential. But potential only matters if you respect it. This isn't just about one woman's downfall. It's a warning to all of us. Entitlement kills success every single time. And now people are clowning her online like it's open mic night. Some folks are even joking that she should start an OnlyFans to make up the difference. One person said they'd subscribe for another $100 a month. That's how low the expectations are now. It's not about public service anymore. It's about selling gimmicks and grabbing attention. And if she thought the ridicule was bad before, just wait, it's only getting started. Then there's this other moment that really sums it all up. Some woman jumped on a live stream looking like she left the house mid-glam and never came back. Hair glued in, half falling out, patting it every 5 seconds like a nervous tick. And someone in the comments, straight up told her, "Go fix your wig." But instead of logging off with some dignity, she stayed. Just kept petting and chatting like nothing was wrong, sis said. "I just got out the shower." Then why'd you hop on live without brushing it down? You got stray pieces poking out like antennas. "I'm not going anywhere tonight," she says. That's fine, but you're on camera. You're outside in the digital streets. And the worst part, when someone begged her to go fix it, she said, "I'll do it after the live." Nah, ma'am, do it now. Save yourself. This ain't self-carits, self-destruction. It's wild because if a man came on camera brushing his matted 1970s afro for 45 minutes, y'all would flame him without mercy. And yet, this woman stayed glued to the screen like nothing was happening, being told in real time to wash her hair. This is why Kevin Samuels stayed viral. Not because he was gentle, but because people kept calling in asking to be dragged. Attention is a drug. And some folks don't care what kind it is, as long as they get their fix. Now that brings us to a different kind of tragedy. I've been there before, had to line myself up solo. Y'all know the vibe. No girlfriend, no situationship, just me, a locked door, and a visit to palmcentral.com. I'm keeping it PG for YouTube, but grown folks know what I'm talking about. Somebody asked how old I was when I got caught. My answer? Multiple ages. I didn't move out till I was 34, so just pick a year between Clinton and Obama. But I never got caught by my grandma. That's a different level of horror. My granddad stomped like a linebacker. You heard him coming. My mom, though, a ninja. But this dude caught by grandma. And what she said? Legendary. She walked in, sniffed the air like a hound, then wrinkled her whole face and said, "Boy, get in here and clean this up. It smells like somebody been clapping off in my living room." That's beyond filthy. She hit him with, "Go wash your nasty self. You smell like failure and loneliness. How do you even let it get that rank? Were you multitasking in there? Taking a dump and playing Fine 1 because something was clearly malfunctioning?" I've never needed a hazmat suit after a solo mission, but this dude didn't lock the door. No towel, no shame, just butt naked in the family den like it was his sanctuary. Absolutely down horrendous. So let's recap today's episode of Dusty Chronicles. Tiffany Henyard, still scamming with her ego on 10. Brother Black Guru advising women midstream to Febreze their lace fronts, and a grown man creating a biohazard. Event in his grandma's house, but the question is who takes the crown? Who's the Dusty of the day? Cue the drum roll. And the award goes to Tiffany Henyard. It was a tight reci, almost gave it to Air Freshener Boy. But Tiffany, girl, you out here pushing a $99 ebook talking about sold out, when we all know it's sitting in your Google Drive waiting for the next rent bill. Your only marketable skill is political gaslighting and twerking in crisis. And even that ain't on OnlyFans yet. But when it is, I got my card ready. Until then, throw a dust cloud on Hirsch. Stun. That's my time. Smash that subscribe, ring the bell, and stay tuned for the next Dusty disaster. We out.